Hello guys, welcome again, a new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Okay, so in short term, actually, maybe I don't know you watch my video, my short, and also my technical analysis for Bitcoin. So this live stream actually is just the confirmation of my technical analysis. So as you can see here, Bitcoin is about to fire a buy signal in 4-hour chart. And usually people, I think now they're in short looking for maybe Bitcoin is gonna crash. Potentially yes, but first, usually we will see, I'm expecting to see a bounce where in short term the resistance is around $26,000 in the short term. So breaking this level, of course, I'm looking for an extension to maybe 26,400. And from there, don't get me wrong, this is just gonna be a bounce. And from there, I'm gonna start looking for shorts more. Yeah, I mean, I think the next couple months, I think Bitcoin is just gonna be a short. So the idea is very simple. Like Bitcoin, I'm looking for a bounce here, yes, and people potentially will enter in short here around here, and I'm gonna start looking for something like this, something like this, and after that, continuation looking for 24K and actually lower in the long term. So the thing here is like I am still in long position, exactly at this price, $25,000, 720, something like that. Because I opened my long position, I think 12 hours before. So sometimes it's like a flashing the buy signal in 4-hour chart, sometimes it's not. Something like I can tell you right now is the volatility is contracting. So the volatility is contracting here, as you can see here, volatility is blue. So that means, well, this is telling me Bitcoin is about to move. In the short term, for our chart signal. So I'm looking for a bounce because volatility actually for me, this is a very good setup. Last time when we saw this, what happened here? Let me show you here. Buy signal here, testing the seller line here, Bitcoin is sideways, and after that, a major bounce, okay? So something like that I'm looking for right now, killing, of course, shorts, and after that, killing longs and continuation. Now, let's talk about the one-day chart here because one-day chart is very concerning for Bitcoin. I think, let me tell you something, Bitcoin, I think, is gonna break down. And as I said before here, with this reaction, we got the confirmation Bitcoin is bearish. I mean, one-day chart, of course, and now it's in the basement. As you can see here, breaking this volume profile around $25,700. Actually, at this level, right, we will see new lows. Where usually is around here, around this area, around the next area of volume, around 24K. And from there, potentially, we can see a bounce. The good news is if we see this, for example, this bounce here, and after that, a crash, eventually we are going to see a bullish divergence forming in one-day chart, but not yet. It's going to take time. So in general, I am still Bitcoin is going to be bearish. Technically speaking, it's in downtrend. I know classic technical trader will say, no, it's not breaking this one. Yes, I know. Actually, I agree. As long as Bitcoin is holding 25K, everything should be fine. The problem is like weekly chart, bi-weekly chart, monthly is not. Okay, monthly is not our friend. Okay, monthly is not my friend anymore. So that's why I'm careful here. Watch my video. I posted I think yesterday that video. So it's very important because for first time Bitcoin actually is doing something very interesting in the higher time frames. I mean, after I saw the chart, in the monthly basis, I don't want to scare you, but potentially, right? Potentially there is a probability we could see the first bull trap in the monthly basis, and it's gonna be very funny because you know what I'm gonna open a short position as well. So well, never mind. The thing in my case, I don't care actually the trend. It could be to the downside or to the upside. I don't care because you know I can go short, I can go long. It's okay. So yes, James, good time for stream. Actually, yes, I got the feedback. I'm trying to improve this channel. So the thing is like mostly all the viewers of this channel, they are in America, in Europe. So that's why as I think you know this, but I am living in Asia, so in Japan. So it's complicated because every time when I have my live stream, well, in America, people they are sleeping, right? They are sleeping, so it's okay. So the thing here is right now here, looking for the last bounce here, continuation, and let me tell you something. In the long term, I am looking for 20K again, and potentially a break. Yeah, potential a break. I know, but you say the bottom's already in. Yes, technically speaking, yes, but Bitcoin is doing something like we have this price action. This price action is the first structure I can see in the long term. I mean, the macro time frame, sorry. I didn't see, actually, I was studying the chart a few days ago. I don't see, like, if you can find a price action like this one, for example, when I say price action is like this, breaking the MI55, testing the MI55, bouncing here, and after that, testing again the MI55. I mean, like this, like M. Of course, it's a bearish pattern here. So if you see that you study the chart, I actually there is no something like this, like a reversal, this pattern. No, actually no, and it's not healthy. Let me tell you something. It's not healthy. So the direction is still to the downside for Bitcoin. And watch this, because in weekly chart, we have OBB here on volumes balance. On volumes balance. If you don't know this indicator, we call this indicator based on volume. And if we see this close, for example, right, we have this bounce, $26,000, 26,400, whatever. And after that, Bitcoin breaks, crash to 24, maybe 23, whatever. And if we see the close, Bitcoin is gonna close like below the ME55 here, and that is gonna be very bearish. So Bitcoin is gonna be, the performance is gonna be terrible the next 2-3 months for Bitcoin. Also, as I said before, bi-weekly chart is bearish, as you can see here, breaking the seller line. But of course, this is very sad. I know you are bullish and Bitcoin will hit 1 million. I know. That is a narrative all social media, right? Yeah, I know. That's why I have just 600 subscribers, because always I say these kind of things, right? Something like people they don't want to hear, right? So the thing here is, like, technically speaking, Bitcoin is bearish in volume. There is no volume at least in all this year, as you can see here in bi-weekly charts. So the rest of the year 2023, I am not looking for 50K, right, or 100K, whatever. If you see here this data, let me show you here. The last time we have this signal here, it was in 2018. And what happened after 2018? When Bitcoin broke in bi-weekly chart, broke the zero line here, after a couple months, we have capitulation, okay? So this is the second example. I cannot say that it's gonna happen. Honestly, I cannot say it, okay? Because just we have two samples here, just two samples, right? But honestly, I have strong reasons to say this is like this, okay? This is like this. Maybe not new lows, just my arrows to the downside, okay? And also, one thing here, volatility is contracting. It's very contracted here in weekly chart. In average, every time when we have this sell signal in bi-weekly chart, actually it's very strong, 85% of probabilities, and 45 and 60% average crash. Yes. So you see the charts here. Every time when Bitcoin had this fired this sell signal in bi-weekly chart, the next 6 months it was actually terrible for Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm showing you the facts. I know. You can just unsubscribe if you want. It's fine. Yeah, but I will not change the format of my technical analysis. Yeah, Bitcoin will not hit 100K, 40K, 50K, whatever. Actually, no. Probabilities are very low right now. Okay, so now what I'm doing right now, what I'm in long position in 4-hour chart. So that means in the next 12 hours, I think 24 hours maximum. Yes, no more than that. And actually, I'm looking for a short continuation to the downside. That's it. That's my move. Okay. Now, let's continue and let's talk about the monthly, because monthly is very important. You can watch my video, yes, but I want to show you something very interesting here in the monthly. Sell line is testing right now, and Bitcoin is about to test again the MI55. Question: do you think, if you are familiar with my system of trading, do you think this is healthy? I don't think so, right? I mean, you are familiar with my system, you would understand. This is telling me Bitcoin doesn't have enough time to keep bouncing, to keep pumping, right? So when you see the sell signal, maybe next month, maybe in October, maybe November maximum, you will see Bitcoin with, well, something like this. Let me show you here. Something like this, right? Yeah, 1 second. Looks like TradingView changed everything, and I cannot find some things I was using before. Well, never mind. So you will see something like this, right? Red candle here. So as long as Bitcoin is above 16, 17K and closing about there, I'm still bullish, looking for a potential double bottom. But I have to be very realistic. Bitcoin is not doing good. So be careful with your altcoins, especially altcoins, because all of them, they will just crash a lot hard, very, very, very hard. So remember, in the bear market, in average, altcoins will crash around 97, 98%. So if I show you, and if we put this in context, for example, if I show you Cardano, from the top, right, the top here, the top $3, 2.5, almost $3 to 97, 98% crash, like in the average, right, in 2017, 2019. So it's around well, 0.10, 0.08. And I said, this is my target in the long-term years, couple years. So as you can see here, my first target was 0.20, actually already hit, no, 0.40, 0.20. And my last target, actually, yes, is very sad, right? Very bad, terrible, I know, is around 0.15, 0.10. And why? Because, well, this is a business, right? This is a business, remember, this is a business. So think about this. You are just gambling crypto. I mean, you're not making a plan for trading. You are just gambling, okay? This is a business, remember. Okay, so let's continue with USD dominance. So if Bitcoin is bearish right now, I am expecting what I want to see Bitcoin USD dominance bullish, right? With a buy signal, something bullish, right? Let me show you here. Let's see if USD dominance is bullish. And let me see the weekly chart here. And yes, as you can see here, we have ADX almost flat. This is it's positive right now. Of course, it's not the best signal here, but usually is a very good opportunity to see maybe a spike here. We will see potentially various divergence here, forming here in curve, right? Something like this, right? Something like this. Killing, of course, killing some longs, I think. Longs, and after that, yes, if we have this signal potentially this year, remember this year, and well, yes, there I will be bullish for Bitcoin. But as you can see here, it's still to the upside, and weekly chart is still bullish. Let me see, find the chart here. Find the chart actually is very good, and one day chart. Let me see. Yes, this is it's gonna pump. It's gonna pump. I think this thing is gonna be just like this in sideways here, maybe a small retrace, and after that continuation. Okay, so of course this is gonna be a bull trap. So just careful here because Bitcoin is about to move. Volatility is actually very low. And actually you are trading right now. This is the moment to enter to the market. This is the moment today, I think. My cat, crazy again. So this is the moment. This is the moment. Not tomorrow, I think now. Actually, this is the moment right now. I am not a financial advisor, but if I show the volatility here, in the next 12 hours, 24 hours, Bitcoin is about to move, actually. I am looking for this move. And well, as usual, I am in long position right before, right? I'm trying to anticipate the move, looking for this bounce in 4-hour chart, okay? Remember, bounce is not gonna be super pump or whatever, no. Okay, so let's continue with the stock market because, well, the stock market is not very bullish, as I said before. I know people, oh, you know what, it's very bullish, you know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, yeah, of course, it's bullish. No, it's not. New highs, right? Always, guys, please, when you see a green candle, oh my God, new highs, new 80. No, no, no. As I said before, we have a weekly sell signal here. Yeah, respect respect the system, okay? So my system is not perfect, of course, but it works. So here is your sideways here for the next 2 months. The rest of the year, the stock market is going to be in sideways. So that's the point. That's it. New highs, no. If we see a retrace, it's going to be actually a retrace, and the target is going to be the MI55, around maybe 4,100, 200, around there. Okay. So that's it. Okay. That's it. Now, one day chart, let me show you here. One day chart here. I think we will have to wait more time. It's still to the upside, yes, but there is not enough time for a new high, right? So careful here because the stock market is not bullish. It's not bullish, actually. It's not bullish. Stock market is not bullish. I think it was very good, right? We cannot complain, right? Since April, actually, stock market actually is doing very good, but it's time to see a correction. As you can see here, be careful. These are a big call, right? Oh yeah, I have a crystal ball, 4 months before. I can tell you in 2024, maybe in January, February, we will see something as a signal here, and this is gonna be like this again. Okay, continuation of course, but this period is gonna be potentially in 2024. Okay, guys, so let's continue. Let me see the comments. Food miner. Hello, Leo. Hello, welcome. James, as I said before, welcome. Yeah, I think it's better right now this time. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to continue having my live streams around this time. So let's see. Okay, guys, I think yes, I have some requests. Let me show you Ethereum because someone is asking about Ethereum. Someone is bullish in Ethereum, but remember, you wanna trade altcoins is because you first of all, you know what you're doing, and second is you have to see a Bitcoin, right? You cannot trade altcoins if you don't know what is Bitcoin doing. So here, let me show you the monthly here because I didn't see the monthly here. The monthly is testing the settle line here, and this thing is not pumping. So I can tell you right now, I'm gonna be very brave with this, but it is like this, okay? This is like this, and it's gonna break the MA55. Same for Bitcoin. Very brave, right? Yes, I know. I am predicting the future right now, but this is gonna break down. Okay, technically speaking, following the rules of my system, yes. And here, yes, this is gonna be it's gonna break down. Actually, yes. If we see a bounce, this bounce is gonna be just a sell around 1,800, and from there to zero, right? Actually, I'm gonna start posting this meme. Remember, Bitcoin is going to zero. I think I'm gonna start doing that because everything looks like it's gonna drop. If I show you here by weekly chart for Ethereum, sell signal, I don't use 3 weeks chart because just someone asked me. I don't use it, but well, if it is working for you, well, it's fine. But we have a sell signal soon. We will have a sell signals. So as I said before, the rest of the year is gonna be bearish. Okay, so crypto space is gonna be dead for the next 3 months. Okay, now let's talk about the Dixie because the dollar. What is doing the dollar, right? So let me show you here the weekly chart here. This thing is bullish. Maybe no, actually no. I am looking for sideways here, where this thing is gonna be using like ping pong the rest of the year. Honestly, for me, I think the party is over. All 2023, I think now is just it's done. 2023 is gonna be sideways, downside for all the markets, and that's it. Okay. And honestly, based on this price action, I am maybe 2024 is not gonna be very bullish as well. Maybe not. So let me see here the monthly. The monthly here oh my god, this thing is gonna pump. This thing is gonna pump. You know what? What is gonna happen to Bitcoin? It's gonna crash. So here we are gonna have in maybe November, December, we are gonna have a buy signal here in the monthly. Historically speaking, every time when we have a buy signal here, and potential a buy signal here in a couple months. Do you know what is gonna happen? Well, yes, the dollar is gonna pump. And currencies like the Japanese yen and the yen and many currencies, they will just keep crashing. So careful if you are living in a country where the inflation and your currency is garbage. Well, careful. Okay, so let's continue. Yes, with comments. Bitcoin looks distribution about 25K a lot of this year. Yes, actually, yes, you are right. I agree with you. I am still defensive a little bit because sometimes, just sometimes, when we see the settle line, that's why this is not like a rule. The rule is very simple. When you see the settle line testing here in curve, technically speaking, it could be the anticipation, right? You can anticipate a potential sell in this case. But sometimes, from this point, the asset is just bullish and it's just pumping, right? So that's why it's not like a signal. It's not like a rule, but it's very interesting here. Like if you compare every time when we saw Bitcoin, for example, here we have the buy signal here, and also from the buy signal to the sell signal here. So let me fix this example. Let me explain this better. From the buy signal here, yes, and testing the settle line here, as you can see here. Yeah, around here. Yes, we have here from this point and this point we have 100% pump. You see? And from here we have signal here and the cell line testing here. We have around a 100% pump, right? And now we have another example here from the signal here around here. And this is the candle, right? Are you agree? If this is the candle, we can do it with a wick you want around here, around 20K. And to the cell line is just 35, 37%. So Bitcoin is doing something wrong, right? So as you can see, I said many times, in the macro scale, because this chart is gonna take years, Bitcoin is not bullish. It's not. It's losing steam. Now I can see many YouTubers because they are selling courses, they are selling whatever, right? In my case, I'm a trader. I'm trading, right? So that's why in this channel, always I am trying to be very realistic with my technical analysis. So the thing here is like, as a trader right now, I can tell you, I am not expecting Bitcoin to reach 100K. No, no, actually no. So actually right now I am looking for downside, killing all the people they are in long here or they bought here thinking this is the bottom, potentially double bottom, maybe yes, fair enough. But if this area breaks, because technically speaking, there is no volume here, the real volume for Bitcoin is around here, around $10,000, right? So if I am right with my technical analysis, I posted, I remember I published a video about my technical analysis in 2022, in October 2022, saying targets. First target is around 20K, second target is 14K, and the last one is 10K. Okay, so if Bitcoin breaks this area, potentially we will see, of course, we will see 10K. But let me tell you something. If we see 10K, Bitcoin is gonna be in monthly bear market. The first bear market of Bitcoin in the monthly. It's gonna be amazing because I will just keep shorting Bitcoin for maybe a couple years. Amazing, right? But you will see all the millionaires, right? Oh yeah, to the moon Bitcoin. They will just disappear. Yeah, I think the real crypto winter, if we see 10K, let me tell you something. If we see 10K for Bitcoin this year or next year, it's gonna be terrible. Honestly, I wanna see Bitcoin holding 16, 17K, actually 20K. I wanna see that because if we see Bitcoin just breaking down here and bouncing from here, is the trend is your friend, right? It's following the trend. Amazing. But if we see Bitcoin breaking here, the MI55, and breaking the support around 17K, around that area, you will see 10K, right? But the MI55 is going to act as what? As resistance. So if you see a bounce, yes, of course, oh my God, to the moon. And after that, rejection. You see? And that is monthly reversal. Okay? So that's why all the things I said here, for example, when I said I called the top 2021, people call me crazy, and well, what happened after that, right? I'm not saying I am right, of course not. Uh, actually, I would like to say I'm wrong, but technically speaking, I don't have like a strong opinion like Bitcoin is bullish in the long term, not anymore. Bitcoin at this point, if we follow the same pattern, 100% distance from the buy signal to sell line, so from this point, 100% should be around 50K. That was actually the real target if Bitcoin was doing the same thing here and the same thing in 2015. Okay, so but Bitcoin is not doing that. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. 30 minutes is enough. I think people, they are not connected because people, especially right now in crypto, Bitcoin. I was reading some news. I don't read news. Actually, someone sent me this. Is the lowest volume in the crypto space actually this month, and it's fine because people, they are little by little, they are giving up. And I can tell you this. Actually, this is the best moment for me, at least for me, to start looking for opportunities, right? Opportunities. So one thing, remember, I am not financial advisor, right? But I think this is a concern, and it's gonna affect us, all of us, all of us, all of us in the world. Like especially in your country, you have this dependency with the states. I would suggest. Mhm, careful, because the next 6 months is going to be very painful for in all the countries, especially also Japan, because let me show you here, in the monthly basis this thing is bullish. Okay, so what does that mean? Your currency is going to crash even more. The inflation, all the problems, all the financial issues we have right now, everything is gonna be even worse. Maybe 2024 is gonna be even worse. Okay, so be careful here. Remember, I am a financial advisor. Just I'm telling you what I see in the charts. But this, my friend, this is accumulation. This is accumulation, and if you see the charts, you can open your trading view. You can add my system of trading, and you will see. You don't have to be Einstein to understand this, right? Buy signal here, buy signal here, and buy signal here, buy signal here. And what happened? Okay, let me show you. From here, upside, right? From here, upside. From here, upside. And from here, upside. And from here, what do you think is going to happen? Tell me. So, careful. Okay. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.